do like a quick, no, probably not quick, but I'm just gonna do like a get ready with me video. I feel like I haven't done one of those in a long time and you guys seem to really like them. So I'm going to be using a foundation combo that I've probably talked about 1,000 times. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect in 01 Creamy Vanilla and the NYX Total Control Drops in Vanilla. The Milani is really dark on me and the NYX drops make it pretty pale. So there we go. And then I'm going to be using these Vanity Planet brushes that I recently got. This is just like a flat top brush, but it's not very dense, which makes it difficult to blend out foundation with because it just makes it a little streaky. This combination is actually really good coverage. It lasts like all day on me and I just really love the like pale yellow shade that I get. I don't know if you guys have seen these little brushes everywhere like I have. I've been seeing and resisting them for a long time, but they were like $30 and it was like supposedly going to charity, so I figured, okay, time to pick them up. They retail for $100, so for $30 these are decent brushes. For $100 I would be mad. The ferrule is like plastic and so is this like wood part. I would definitely use this for powder foundation instead of liquid foundation. I'm actually just going to stop using it. And I have the little nude beauty blender. And I'm just going to kind of buff the rest of it out with that. Take away all those streaky marks. I have been applying to jobs and interviewing all week. Haven't heard back from anyone yet. Supposed to hear back from one like 48 hours ago. I really want to replace my full-time job and also get a second job. I don't have like a college degree or anything, so it's really hard for me to get like one job making a decent amount of money. I mean, I know everybody probably has the same problem as me, but I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm just telling you. Have you guys tried the orange flavor of Red Bull? It's so good. Addicted. To conceal, I'm using the Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination from It Cosmetics. This responds really well after it's already warmed up to your skin. So I'm just gonna put some out. This is another Vanity Planet brush. And I'm just gonna use this to kind of like place all of the concealer. I always go down the side of my nose because I think it's just makes it look smaller by making my under eyes look wider, if you can follow me. It's very simple, scientific. And I like to highlight my chin. For one, I like to keep the light in the center of my face, but for two, my cheeks are a lot bigger than my chin. So just want to put it all into like perspective, I guess, in the same sizing. I've gained a lot of weight this winter and my cheeks have just like expanded, and it isn't until we have a couple warm days where I'm like, whoa, I need to work out. The thought of like taking my layers off, it's too soon. So if you have the Bye Bye Under Eye, just a regular, this is actually a lot like harder of a consistency. The Bye Bye Under Eye is like really thick at first, but it definitely reacts to the warmth of your skin and is really easy to buff out. This is not so much, and although the warmth of your skin does help it react a little bit better, it still isn't my favorite. I definitely think I put way too much on. My hair is sticking right up in my face today. Oh, a lot of you have been asking what kind of hair dye I use. So I usually use Color Brilliance. This is the Ion PPD liquid. I'm in the shade Jet Black. I only put this on my roots and then I just kind of let my hair grow out from there. And then, but I've recently switched to this frame color Glamour. I'm not really sure. This is not the right shade. This is extra dark chocolate, and I used number 2, which this is number 4.64. I used number 2 just like 2 days ago, so that's the color that I currently have. I like this one a lot better. It makes my hair feel better. I'm no hair expert, but Alex's mom is. So, alright, so I'm gonna use the RC Mano color powder because I've like neglected it. The kitty here. That's my baby. Oh, say hi, Alex. Say hi. Just broke off the You can lay on my lap. Literally, your hair is everywhere. Is it on my face? Yep. Lesson to my viewers: pet the kitties after you set your foundation, because now my face is gonna itch forever. Alright, so I can't get any closer to the camera currently because Max is in my lap, but I'm just gonna be studying those areas where I put all that concealer with the RC Mano color powder. You guys have seen me do this a bunch, so you can skip it. So basically, this is a really good tip if you want your foundation to last like a long time, especially if you're oily. Just take this powder and set your entire face with it. Just set like a light amount into your entire face with your damp sponge. If you don't use your damp sponge, it would just make it a lot drier to me, but I have dry skin. But if you have oily skin and you pack setting powder all the way through your entire face, it'll definitely help it last a lot longer. Alright, and then I'm using this Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder on this little kabuki brush from Vanity Planet, and I've been using this to set all the areas of my face that I didn't set with any powder, any loose powder, and I've gotten a lot of compliments. Literally, my friend yesterday was like, "Your face is so clear." Alex is complaining about his job. Hold up. Alright, so now I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in the matte shade, and I'm just using this bronzy color, and I'm using it on this powder brush from Vanity Planet, which I actually really like. This is definitely my favorite brush from that entire collection. And I really like using a bigger brush to bronze every once in a while, because I think when I use like a smaller, more precise brush, I go extra ham. So a bigger brush just keeps me down to earth, you know, with my bronzers. You gotta do the chin. My under chin contour is like the #1 thing I find out later that I didn't blend out. And then I also do my temples. I noticed not a lot of people do their temples, but I think it just, I feel like it makes my cheek bronzer actually look like it blends in with my face. And then I think that I do have a bigger forehead, so I think it just kind of brings everything down to size. Obviously, if you don't agree, you should definitely not do it. I'm so sorry, I don't know what's in my throat. If I think I go too heavy, I just take my little kabuki brush with that pressed powder on it and just go over top of it. And then I'll just take that same big brush with the same bronzer down my nose. Just because if I don't bronze my nose at all, it will blend into my face. And then I always go underneath of my nose because I think I have a longer nose and this just shortens it up a lot. I'm going to go back into my setting powder. And I'm just going to set a light amount under here. I usually do the whole 9 yards, the whole beard looking area. But I'm just going to leave it to this today. And I'm definitely going to do my nose because I use such a large brush. For blush, I'm going to use this Becca Blush with Light palette, and I'm going to use Songbird, which is this like shimmery orange in the middle. And I'm just putting on my big old cheekbones. Just sticking with this warm theme face we have going on. And then I'm going to brush all this bake off. And it just leaves my underneath of my contour looking really clean. And my nose. For highlight, I'm going to use French Vanilla because I haven't returned her yet. Love you, Amanda. This is such a pretty highlight. Cannot wait to buy it when it restocks. Just gonna spray my LA Girl Pro setting spray just on that tip of my cheekbone, make it a little bit more intense. So pretty. Alright, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and one of my eyes, and I will be back. Alright, so I'm gonna do my other eye. Unfortunately, I cannot zoom with the current state of my lens, but hopefully you guys can keep up with it still. I've already concealed my eyes, and then I set it with a cream colored shadow. I'm using Colourpop Pressed Powders on my eyes. I'm first using Paper Tiger on my lid, and I'm using this fluffy blending brush from Vanity Planet, which I really actually like this brush a lot. So I'm basically just going to be putting this all over my crease. These are super pigmented. They do have a decent amount of fallout, but there's a lot of powder on my face, so I don't think I'll have any problems. I love this mustard yellow color. And then I'm just going to take this Morphe MV10 brush. I'm just going to use this to pack that mustard yellow all over my lid. I think this is like a concealer brush, but it works. Pack on shadows perfectly fine. And then I'm just going to go through it and blend everything once more. And then I'm taking this Colourpop Pressed Shadow and going steady on this e.l.f. C brush. And I'm going to smoke this out underneath of that lower lash line. And I'm going to extend it out. I'm going to take a lot of that product off the brush, and I'm going to use that brush then to kind of blend it out a little bit better. I want this wing on the lower lash line. I want it to be dark, but I want it to be blended out. And then for eyeliner, I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Eye Booster. And I'm going to start out with that wing. Alright, so for lashes, I'm taking these Eyelure Luxe Gilded lashes. I did have to trim the shit out of them. And then I recently got this Revlon Precision Lash Glue, and I really like it. I love my Cocoa Lash Glue because it's like extra strength construction bond, but this lasts a little day but doesn't like conjoin to my lash line. I'm just gonna take my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir sample mascara through my lashes to get them all black so they blend in with my falsies. I'm gonna stick on those lashes. Alright, then for my waterline, I'm going to use this Colourpop gel liner in the shade Honeydew. This is just a nude shade. We'll just brighten up this lower lash line a lot. And then I'm going to take that Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir sample mascara again. I'm really happy with this eye look, and I didn't even plan for it. I just know that I want to use Paper Tiger like every day of my life. Alright, for lips, I'm going to use Blitzen, which is from the Kylie Cosmetics holiday bundle. Basically, if you just have anything burgundy, pinky. Alright, so here is the completed look for today. I'm actually really happy with it. I feel like it's kind of like a grungy meets pretty. I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. I know I've talked about it 17 times already in this video, but my new lens comes tomorrow. Thank gosh. Woo! Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.